In the heart of a forgotten town, there stands a house known by the locals as the Willow House. A structure of haunting elegance, it looms ominously over the surrounding area. Its history is tangled and twisted as the gnarled branches of its namesake. Now let me take you back to a chilling night not too long ago. A group of daring teenagers, fueled by adrenaline and the invincibility of youth, decided to test the legends that swirled around the Willow House. They planned to spend a night within its foreboding walls, a challenge many have attempted but few have completed. As the sun dipped below the horizon, the teenagers ventured inside, their laughter echoing through the hollow chambers. For a while, all was well. Their courage remained unshaken, their spirits high. But then the house began to reveal its true nature. The air grew colder. The warmth of the summer night outside seemed a distant memory. They could see their breath fogging before them in rooms where the windows had long since been boarded up. Whispers filled the air, a dissonant symphony of voices from another time. They were not alone. Shadows danced in the corners of their eyes, elusive and fleeting. At times it seemed as though the house itself was alive, its wooden bones creaking in protest of their intrusion. The brave faces of the teenagers slowly gave way to fear, their laughter replaced by a palpable silence. As the hours ticked by, their resolve crumbled. The strange occurrences became more frequent, more terrifying. They could no longer deny the truth. The Willow House was not simply a house, it was a vessel for the tormented souls trapped within its walls. The group fled at the break of dawn, their laughter long silenced, their courage a distant memory. They left behind a piece of themselves that night, forever haunted by the terrifying encounter at the Willow House. The Willow House, a name that would forever send a shiver down their spines, a chilling reminder of the night they dared to dance with the unknown. But why does the Willow House instill such dread? Its history might hold the answer. The story of the Willow House begins over 2 centuries ago, in the year 1800. Its construction was overseen by a wealthy couple, the Abernathys, who intended it to be a symbol of their prosperity and love. The mansion, with its sprawling gardens and opulent rooms, was indeed a sight to behold. Yet the joy of the Abernathys was short-lived. Within a year of moving in, both met with untimely deaths. A carriage accident that left the townsfolk shaken and the house eerily silent. As years rolled on, the grandeur of the Willow House started to fade, its charm overshadowed by the pall of gloom that seemed to hang over it. The house changed hands multiple times, each new owner lured by its beauty, only to be chased away by its dark reputation. The tragic fate of the Abernathys was just the beginning of a series of unfortunate events that seemed to plague the residents of the house. Fires, unexplained illnesses, and even instances of madness were reported by those unlucky enough to call the Willow House their home. Local folklore soon began to whisper of a curse. They said that the house was built atop a forgotten burial ground, angering spirits who now sought to claim what was theirs. Whether or not these tales held any truth, the dread surrounding the Willow House was palpable. It was no longer a symbol of love and prosperity, but a monument to despair and misfortune. The Willow House, once a beacon of grandeur, now stands shrouded in mystery and fear. Its once magnificent facade is marred by the tragedies that befell its inhabitants, each more chilling than the last. It remains a grim reminder of the dark history that has seeped into its very foundations, a chilling testament to the curse that it supposedly harbors. The Willow House, a symbol of despair and misfortune, stands as a chilling testament to its dark past. Over the years, many have dared to venture into the Willow House, each with their own chilling encounter. One such account comes from a group of thrill-seeking teenagers. They were drawn to the house by its notorious reputation, hoping for a taste of the supernatural. What they got was a night they would never forget. They spoke of a disconcerting sense of being watched, of cold spots in the middle of summer, and of a dreadful disembodied voice that whispered their names. Each teen left the house that night with a terror-stricken pallor, vowing never to return. In another instance, a paranormal investigator armed with an array of ghost-detecting equipment ventured into the house alone. His recordings revealed unexplainable phenomena, electromagnetic field fluctuations, sudden temperature drops, and even spectral voices that responded to his queries. The most chilling of all was a distinct voice that seemed to say, "Leave this place." He did, and promptly, with a newfound respect for the unseen. Perhaps the most haunting tale comes from a brave local who claimed to have seen the apparition of the original owner. The local, a man known for his level-headedness, ventured into the house on a dare. He described seeing a woman dressed in 19th century attire floating down the grand staircase. Her face was a mask of sorrow, and her eyes, he claimed, bore into his very soul. It was an encounter that left him shaken, forever changing his skepticism of the supernatural. These tales of terror are not isolated incidents. Numerous accounts from those who have dared to step foot in the Willow House paint a similar picture. A picture of a house that holds on to its dark past with a vice-like grip, refusing to let go. These chilling encounters serve as a warning to all who dare to approach the cursed Willow House. Despite the horrifying tales, the Willow House continues to draw the curious and the brave. The allure of the unknown, the thrill of the supernatural, and the spine-chilling history of this eerie mansion are irresistible to many. Its grim charm continues to entice ghost hunters, paranormal enthusiasts, and those who simply revel in the macabre. In recent years, accounts of strange occurrences have escalated. Visitors report hearing eerie whispers in the dead of night, feeling unseen hands brush against their skin, and even witnessing apparitions in the mirrors. The whispers of the Willow House's curse grow louder with each passing day, underlining the mansion's chilling reputation. Yet despite the fear and dread it incites, the fascination with the Willow House persists. It's as if the house itself beckons, inviting those with nerves of steel to uncover its dark secrets. The Willow House remains, standing tall and eerie, a chilling reminder of the horrors that lurk within its walls. For those who dare, it awaits your visit.